Well, Secretary of State Connie Lawson says she can't go as far as to say this is a definite case of fraud, but she's concerned enough she's turned this investigation over to state police. Lawson tells me her office ran a report on the statewide voter registration system and found a spike in the number of changed first names and dates of birth over what they saw in the 2008 and 2012 elections. She does not believe the system was hacked, but says her office received lots of calls from primary voters who've said since then their information is inaccurate or missing altogether when they look at IndianaVoters.com. Lawson says do not stress out if this happens to you. Rather, contact your county election officials who should be able to clear up any discrepancies, allowing you to cast a ballot. Amid an already tense political climate, I asked the Secretary of State if voters can trust the system given this latest concern.
I just want to reassure voters that these issues wouldn't have been found if we didn't have great election officials throughout the state. We wouldn't even know that there was voter fraud. So they should have confidence in the system just by the fact that somebody started questioning what looked to be a problem.
And since we are past the voter registration deadline, the Secretary of State's office says only your county election office can correct your information. Again, you can verify your information by going to IndianaVoters.com. Jason.
Mike, is there any honest explanation as to why the names and dates of birth are different for some voters out there?
Well, Jason, the uptick is really what's suspicious here. Of course, since the primary, some voters could have updated their information. Maybe some of them even made a mistake. But we'll show you the website here. This is IndianaVoters.com, where the Secretary of State says even the way you navigate this website could lead you to believe that your information has been compromised. I'll briefly use myself as an example because, Jason, if I go and search Michael Pelton, which is my full name, nothing pops up. Perhaps that's a cause for concern. But then if I type in my first name as Mike, all of my information shows up, and that is something officials want you to keep in mind as you go through this process yourself. Jason.
Mike or Michael Pelton kicking off our team coverage. Mike, thank you. There